time to lose that tie. It's time to step out of your plush office. It's time to sweat it out on the ultimate obstacle course that pushes you to perform at your peak, both mentally and physically. Watch corporate honchos sweat it out as they battle for glory and reach the targets in India's first corporate challenge. Welcome to Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit Swift Challenge in association with Lotus Greens. The Devil Circuit is an obstacle course like no other, where both brawn and brain get a workout. But before the race begins, let's establish the rules of the game. Each team will consist of 3 members with a mixed gender composition. The total age of all 3 team members must add up to 100 years or more. The weight total is also crucial. If there are 2 females and 1 male, the total weight should be 190 kgs or more. And if there are 2 male and 1 female member, the total weight should be 210 kgs or more. As per these rules, a number of teams have gathered today to register themselves for the first regional final to be held in Delhi.
So there was a mail that came out from HR saying there is a contest happening, and the ones who are most enthusiastic and would want to participate, first come, first serve. That was a policy. I probably think I was the first one to send out a nomination as soon as I saw that email.
The real reason that we got together as a trio was thanks to the dynamics of the qualification criteria. So an ideal blend of age, ideal blend of weight were the factors that were behind, our calculations towards making this trial.
The 200 kilo mark was easy to get, but the 100-year mark was not easy to get. So it was quite difficult for us to get 2 teams on board.
We tried different permutation combinations, so we pulled in like 15-20 employees and then picked up the best combination for age and weight, and that's how we formed the team.
Forming the teams is step 1, but preparing for this event is another challenge.
In the past week, I've been doing a lot of exercise, push-ups and running, like that.
And I think all of us have an athletic background anyway, so yeah.
It is a strong team.
We got together, we discussed what will be the exact strategy. Firstly was, all 3 of us were into some sports activities. I am into football, she is into dance, and Soman has this, I play video games. So we discussed that for the next upcoming 4 or 5 days, we will be continuing with our practices, going for running in the evenings, so that we are able to be fit for the final day.
There is no competition without fun, and there is no fun without competition.
Ambition, hard work and a competitive spirit. That's a good starting point for all the participants of Devil Circuit Swift Challenge. This is unlike any other race you've seen before. You win as a team, you lose as a team, you kill as a team, you die as a team. The uniquely designed physical and mental obstacles will test your limits. The course consists of 9 obstacles, 6 physical and 3 mental. The participants must finish the course in a maximum of 6 minutes. For every incomplete or incorrect obstacle, a penalty of 2 minutes will be added per obstacle. In case the participant doesn't cross the finish line in 6 minutes, a 2-minute penalty shall be added for each incomplete or incorrect obstacle. A further 2-minute penalty will be added for not crossing the finishing line. But there's another catch. The teams don't run together. Each participant will run in a separate wave with contestants from different teams. It's the cumulative time taken by all 3 team members that shall determine their ranking on the leaderboard. In this competition, what matters is strength, determination, and the will to win. 56 teams are in the competition for 2 spots in the finals, where the winning team takes away a gorgeous Maruti Suzuki Swift and have the satisfaction of being crowned the toughest corporate team in the country. Today, the action for them and lights, camera action for me is in Delhi NCR. Before the race begins, let's hear what the contestants have to say about the course.
It's a fantastic course. I think it's some of the best stuff that I've seen in a long time.
I think it's quite exciting and adventurous, and I think I'll enjoy this drill.
जब हमने पहली बार कोर्स देखा तो थोड़ा लगा कि चैलेंजिंग है, क्योंकि फिजिकल के साथ साथ मेंटल भी था और लग रहा था कि थोड़ा सा कोऑर्डिनेशन बनाना पड़ेगा, मेंटल प्लस फिजिकल, कि दोनों चीज़ें एक साथ कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ वर्क करनी चाहिए। नहीं तो अगर थोड़ा सा भी डिसबैलेंस होता है तो हम लोगों की टाइमिंग बेस्ट नहीं निकल पाएगी।
Some of the teams in the corporates are really physically fit. They're extremely agile. So yeah, that's where you see a lot of competition.
Now we are completely pumped up for it.
The course was shorter than what I had in mind, because 200 meters, it was, with all those lanes crisscrossing each other. So I thought that this is going to be more of a close call on all the teams.
Be it what may, we're not going to run and rush on this track. We will play very patiently and make sure that every track is completed. Let's not worry about the time.
The first wave is about to begin. Participants from Sony, Grand Thornton and Interglobe are at the starting line. And here they go. The first physical obstacle is the punishing barriers, which involves climbing and jumping over 5 walls of various heights. They will increase the heart rate and get you pumped for the rest of the race.
जैसे ही देखा तो हमें लगा यार कैसे कर पाएंगे।
The most difficult part was walls. I was thinking it was easy, but it was quite difficult.
6-foot wall looked a little tough, because you really had to get onto it and then jump on the other side. Then when I passed through it, it was pretty easy. I didn't even realize when did I complete those 5 hurdles.
एक के बाद जब करते गए, जब वॉल्स हो गई, उसके बाद मुझे एक एक ऐसा लगा कि नहीं, अब मैं सब कुछ कर सकती हूँ।
The punishing barriers have proven to be a test for most of the teams, getting the better of them right at the start. Up ahead is a vertical climb where the contestants have to climb up a 12 feet high tilted wall. There are climbing holes on the way up and they can climb down using a rope or the pole.
In the one where we have to climb the slope, I took it in my stride that I have to reach the maximum height while sprinting through. That is what I had in mind, because the trend that I noticed after seeing 6 or 7 waves was that people were slowing down after the walls, so that they can maintain their stamina and all. But I found that you will get the rest at your logical puzzle thing.
जो पोल ऊपर से नीचे आने वाला है, आपको उसको ग्रैब करना है, देन पुट सीटिंग थ्रू रोप। हमने सोचा हम पोल से आएंगे।
The moment when I was at the top, I was looking down and it was really tough for me to make up my mind to hold that pole and to come down.
जब वो पोल से सीधा नीचे गिरते हैं तो उस टाइम पे मेरे एंकल पे बहुत तेज़ लगी, बट आई कुड स्टिल सर्वाइव कि नहीं भागना है, जल्दी करना है।
Next, the contestants will face the mental obstacles. More team power and nail-biting action awaits you on the Devil Circuit Swift Challenge. After an energetic start, a mental challenge now awaits the contestants. The first mental obstacle is a jigsaw puzzle, where the participants have to put together 16 pieces to create the image of a Maruti Suzuki Swift. With the time pressure, it's one of the hardest challenges to overcome.
The jigsaw puzzle is so interesting that you just feel like attempting it.
पजल में थोड़ा सा उसको स्किप करना मैंने ज़्यादा बेहतर समझा क्योंकि टाइम सेविंग की वजह से।
जब हम कंटेस्ट मार्क देखते जाते हुए तो हमारे माइंड में ये आया कि जो पहला वाला हर्डल है जिक्सा पजल उसमें काफ़ी टाइम लग रहा है। सो दे टेल अस कि जब भी आप हर्डल छोड़ोगे उसमें आपको 2 मिनट का पेनल्टी लगेगा। सो हमने कहा कि अगर हम इसको 2 मिनट से पहले कर लेंगे तो ये हमारे लिए ऐड ऑन है, अगर 2 मिनट से पहले नहीं कर पाएंगे तो हम इसको स्किप कर देंगे।
Skipping an obstacle was a strategy for some, while others moved ahead to the next challenge, the laser cords. A 30 feet long structure interlaced with ropes. Good eye and body coordination is required to sail through the zigzag ropes.
The toughest was undoubtedly the laser rope because I'm a tall guy. And it was always a mental block that will I be able to crouch and still run and make up for the lost time. But I think I was fortunate that the lane that I had was the rightmost lane. So I didn't get stuck as badly as I thought I would.
Some contestants managed to sail through while others tripped and stumbled their way across this colorful maze of ropes, making it to the midpoint of the course. Out of their fancy conference rooms and into an adventurous battlefield, our teams are doing everything to be labelled victorious when it comes to brawn and brain. What lies ahead are the torture trenches. This obstacle involves crawling 24 feet under an iron tunnel and is designed to slow you down.
ट्रायंगल ब्लॉक से आपको अंदर होकर जाना था। द मैट वॉज देयर, वो थोड़ा सा स्पाइकी था, तो जब मैं वहाँ से निकल रहा तो आई गॉट इंजर्ड इन माई नी, सो उससे मुझे थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हुआ।
I didn't expect the mat of the tunnel to be so coarse, and I didn't know that it had some sharp edges over it, so I had no clue about it. So I crawled keeping my knees at the bottom, which is why I got hurt.
I was bleeding really bad, and then I had to get first aid.
The mental maths obstacle involves answering questions based on the concept of bod mass.
फिजिकल करके फिर क्वेश्चन पे आए, मेंटल मैथ्स वाले क्वेश्चन पे, तो एकदम से दिमाग बंद हो गया, समझ नहीं आ रहा था स्क्रीन पे क्या है। उसके बाद 2 मिनट गहरी सांस ली, फिर स्टार्ट किया।
Any mental challenge is something that we would love to attempt. That's the way we are trained. We would love to take the mental challenge first.
The next obstacle that awaits the contestants is the rope ladder climb. The participant has to climb a rope ladder of 15 feet and ring a bell attached at the top of the structure. These are definitely not for those who are afraid of heights.
टफेस्ट मुझे वो लगा जिस पे हमें चढ़ना था, सीढ़ियाँ थी उस पर, वो थोड़ा क्योंकि वहाँ तक आते आते आप एग्जॉस्ट हो चुके थे, उसमें जो है पूरी बॉडी जो है जो स्टिफ हो चुकी थी, तो बहुत मुश्किल था मेरे लिए कि वहाँ तक जाऊँ उस जो रूप तक। लेकिन आई हैव ट्राइड कि मैं पूरा करूँ, क्योंकि टास्क था मेरा कि आई नीड टू शो माई सेल्फ।
सबसे ज़्यादा हार्ड तो रोप का लगा।
corporate haunches are determined to climb and conquer the ladder to success. But before they cross the finish line, 2 more challenges await them. This pool is the ultimate brain freeze. The participant is to take a dip inside a 4 feet deep pool filled with ice cubes and move ahead to the next obstacle.
मेरे लिए सबसे डिफ़िकल्ट था पानी में जाना. मुझे थोड़ा सा डर लगता है पानी में ज़्यादा देर तक, ज़्यादा डीप वाटर में आई कैन नॉट सर्वाइव. बट येस, बिकॉज आई न्यू इट्स अ टीम, वी हैव टू विन, सो आई कुड रियली डू दैट.
I would definitely want to do the brain freeze differently.
The finishing line is just one obstacle away, but the million-dollar question is which team possesses the key to success? Okay then, in the final mental obstacle, the participants have 5 locks with 5 corresponding keys. They must unlock any one lock using the right combination.
Most of my time went in this locking, unlocking thing.
So the lock and key one, it's a very fairly simple task, but when it comes to all the panic attack that you're having in your mind regarding the time, it shows only those will get shortlisted who can be calm in that time. And there were several cases of guys who were there in 2.5 or 3 minutes and they spent the rest of the time in unlocking those locks. I was lucky enough that my first key and my first lock were the one. So I was lucky in that too.
जब वेव्स हमने अपनी कंप्लीट कर दी थी, अपना ऑब्स्टेकल्स पूरे करके, जब हमें लगा कि नहीं, हम लोगों ने काफ़ी बेटर किया.
डेविल सर्किट चैलेंज के जो टास्क वगैरह थे मेंटली और फिजिकली वेल बैलेंस थे, क्योंकि अगर एक बंदा अगर फिट है और वो फिजिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग है, स्टिल अगर मेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है तो देन इस रेस में हार ही जाएगा, क्योंकि इस बैलेंस होना ज़रूरी है.
I think I should have been faster. I might have, as a team, I might have slowed down these two fast young people. If I could have done a little more faster, I would have helped the team altogether.
Most of it was mind over matter. You know, once the adrenaline starts flowing, when you start getting that rush in your veins, then you to just keep going at it.
At the halfway mark, this is where our team stand. Team Ministry of Defence is leading with a time of 14 minutes and 27 seconds. Team Concentrics has managed a cumulative time of 14 minutes and 38 seconds, followed by Team ENY at 16 minutes and 34 seconds, and Team OLX. Okay then, half of the teams from Delhi have completed the obstacle course, but the battle is still not over. We've got excitement, thrill, adventure, and much more for you. Stay tuned to find out which teams win in Delhi in the next episode of Devil Circuit Swift Challenge.